Let's start with Encanto, just because it's fresh in our minds. What do you guys think of it?
Coco was better.
Well,
I don't agree,
Coco
but
was more
just go ahead, shit on it.
okay, because I feel like it might have lost you a little bit because it was a musical, but the songs, in my opinion, the top songs are like "We Don't Talk About Bruno,"
Yes,
and then the "Surface Pressure."
yes, yeah.
So
Okay,
my top two
okay.
songs.
So you're talking about the songs were more catchier.
Yeah, the songs are
Okay.
definitely catchy. Like,
Yes.
it's not as annoying also as like Frozen, because
Yeah.
I feel like I can listen to them because it's like a little exposition. It's not just like let it go, let
I
it go.
just feel like they're more upbeat than depressing. Like Coco was
Yeah.
more like chill and sad. Like he had a few like probably like 2 songs that were like happy and peppy. But
And you saw
it was
people
more of a
fucking die
sadness.
in that movie too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
straight up
Slap
died.
us. Fucking
Straight
just
up dying. No, I mean,
Get closer to the mic.
No, that's cool.
I am close. Thank you, Chess. What made me like very sad in Coco was when the thing where you fade, you to
Right.
nothing.
Like the final death.
Disney's been doing that ever since
Fucked
fucking
up.
like Star Wars.
Mhm.
Like Luke. Then it was all Avengers. Then it was all fucking Coco. Like,
Everyone dies.
that's how they show death now. Just fade away.
And then
Stupid.
everyone came back in the new Spider.
Yeah,
Bah,
they're
bah.
like, they all came back.
That,
But-
yeah, that hit me hard. I'm like, oh,
J.
that's
Jonah
pretty
Jameson
sad. Like
has-
it was actually really sad to think about that.
I mean, I feel like at least with Encanto, it's really sad too because it's like you kind of realize how much people have to struggle just to keep like their family together, and especially with that where she's like she's gripping too hard on the family and it's like putting too much pressure on them. But all she's really trying to do is just keep the family together to not lose her home again. And I feel like that like sad montage is basically like the beginning of Up. It's basically like the equivalent to that.
It was much
Nope.
worse.
This old lady.
Yeah, upside my.
At the beginning of the movie.
This old lady tried to keep political power in the community. Fuck that shit.
I was
You
gonna
see
say,
that
no,
shit?
hold on.
Nah.
This is my
She's
second theory
she's
about
an
Encanto.
Oh
old
yeah,
love.
she kept saying we are the Madrigals. I was like,
I
damn,
know.
bro.
Gang
This
Colombian
is
shit.
this is my second theory.
El Hydra.
If the law requirement in Encanto is that they need the help of the townsfolk to reinstate the magic every so often, like every 2 generations, they basically have the perfect like a proletariat autocracy. Where they decide to give all the power to the Madrigals, but they magically cannot keep it without the support of the public.
Edward, you're drunk.
Bravo.
No. It's not even that. It's because the only reason.
No, that was like the joke theory.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, real quick.
Because
Before I
they,
forget.
they basically
Yo,
do
yo,
like
yo.
they're basically invincible.
I'm gonna wait.
Eh.
Real quick.
You know what?
I
Fuck
just
the
realized
grandma.
something. Have you ever seen the Book of Life? They just made that a Disney movie now. In the Book of Life, they mention some guy named Madrigal. I forgot. I think that's the one of the characters' father.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, you know how because Hector asked when we were watching the movie how during the whole grandma scene, like, oh, well, I don't remember this in history, and I was like, oh shit. It's because in history it wasn't like they didn't have a river or nothing. They just had their land in the middle of the fucking nowhere,
I forgot what it's called. It's like a really specific time in Colombia's history, but basically because of all of the turmoil. Let me see.
All of them, all these Southern American countries had like civil wars and shit. Central America, El Salvador had like 2. My grandpa was in it.
So yeah, it was the armed conflict. What was it called? I read it in a comic.
It's like
somewhere.
Colombia's conquistadors, no?
No. It was
In our transitions to Pirates of the Caribbean, we must find. What was it?
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad, dude.
Oh,
I thought I hate your tattoo, dude. I was like, oh fuck, he's about to start crying.
what was it?
No?
Show the camera your tattoo.
I don't know. I don't want to touch it though.
Just punches the shit out of it.
Chaz, show the camera your ass.
It was Neptune's. Yeah, King Neptune's
Show the
trident.
camera your tattoo, dude.
so it is.
So it's not gonna be shown, but I will show the saran wrap it's wrapped in.
Do it, fuck it.
Oh, okay. So the Civil War is 1,000 Days War. Took place between 1899 and 1902. So Encanto's in like 1950s or early 1960s.
Babu.
So we got his. We'll get some follow-ups on Chess's tattoo.
Holy shit!
Well, yeah. Bam.
That's a needle poking into your arm
Cabrón.
1,000 times.
More than 1,000 times.
No, but they didn't.
At one point
Probably
I
a
saw him
million
doing it, and it
times.
just looked like
Can't hear
he
you.
was Scraping at my skin.
Can't hear you.
Like, nice.
Hector, give him the mic. We
The
can't hear him.
microphone. Say that again.
So at one point when I was getting that too, they were shading it in, but when he was shading it in, he was just like, it looked like he was just scraping my skin. You know how
Cheese grater.
you know how you get goosebumps and everything? You could just see the dots in my skin as he
Like
kept
falling
scraping, and
out?
I was like, "Oh, nice!" You could no, not falling out. Like they were just being colored. Like every time he would scrape, you would see them dot 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 dot. And I was like, "Holy shit, that's crazy cool." It didn't. Honestly, the shading part is the part that sucked, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to watch.
So when you said shading, I thought I heard shitting, and I was like, shitting into your arm.
I want to check that.
Shitting
I want to
into
check
your
the podcast now.
I'm starting to think Edward did shit himself.
Alright, stop shitting yourself, Edward. Goddamn.
Word.
You're farting this whole goddamn part. The whole damn movie.
Okay.
And Watcher's falling asleep. Go, 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 go.
Okay. So Encanto.
that itchy.
Everyone's like, good. That was good. You rewatch it in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Okay, it's
I
good.
did rewatch
I'll
it.
admit
It's like
it's
my
good.
fourth time. No, just
I
kidding,
will
like
admit
second.
it's good.
It's my fifth time actually.
It wasn't bad.
I saw it twice in theaters,
When
twice at
Abuela-
home, and then
when
again
Abuela had
here.
the
I
reality
was
stone
expecting like a
reality.
big Disney twist, but there was no big Disney twist.
Technically, the twist is the misleading of Bruno. They're like, Bruno's the villain. It's like there's technically not really a villain in the movie.
The antagonist is the grandmother.
Just
but
like
that's
the
about
grandma
it.
being
The
a fucking
antagonist
bitch.
isn't really the grandmother. The antagonist is the fear of losing everything. You get me?
Yeah.
The insecurity, I would say,
Yeah,
is
the
more
insecurity,
the
but
antagonist.
the grandmother is the one that brought the insecurity. The grandmother's the one pressuring the whole family.
Everyone was sincere.
Everyone in the family was pressured to be good for the grandmother.
It's weird. They never really highlight how what's the hearing bitch, like she didn't really lose her powers, and then the healing one didn't really lose her powers either, you know, like they
Yeah.
made more of a point to be like, oh, she's not strong anymore, and oh, she's creating new things.
How
But
do
then
you
it's
show
like,
that though?
Yeah, it's
Like,
harder
she
to
loses
show.
her hand, she can't make bread no more. Or-
yeah, actually it's true. Yeah,
Her
watch
food
the
doesn't heal, I guess, but there's no easy way to show that on screen.
I
Yeah.
guess so, yeah. Also, during the we don't talk about Bruno scene when Camilo is singing, like everyone's like flipping out, and it's like the best part, and everyone's saying it's the best part, and they're like, they didn't give Camilo and the girl a song because they would have just stolen the show, basically. That's what they were saying. Because when he's doing like the 7 foot frame,
Oh, yeah.
rat
That's the best
sound
part,
is back,
yeah.
and they're like, everyone's like, and that song has like 9 million views in the one day it's been posted on YouTube.
It's so good.
I'm also gonna watch that shit. That it was a good
catchy.
song. It was a good song.
You
It
guys
was a
wanna
good song.
watch it? All right.
It wasn't a bad song. I just, the movie wasn't like you hyped it up too much when you said it's like Coco, and I was like,
Probably,
oh shit,
yeah.
because Coco was dope.
I was
man.
gonna say, I feel like also you connect with Coco a little more because it's like,
More directly Hispanic
yeah,
rather than
no,
Colombian.
not just that, but it's like the whole thing is like a story that you're following along,
Or Mexican.
and I feel like with a musical, you're kind of like, oh, it's a musical, you know, like because I remember even Walter at one point was like, can we skip this? It's like, no, because the song
The song is the story.
The song is the story. Yeah. It's like an integral part
Yeah,
of the story.
I guess it is true. If you don't like musicals as much
This
as you
was
do
at
regular
the song
movies,
that Andres was like, this is a good song. Is when she was like, I can't feel the pressure.
Under
Surface
pressure.
Oh
It's
my
a okay
bad.
song.
He was like, can we skip this? And I was
Skip
like,
this
please.
song.
I mean, honestly, and that one's kind of, it's like a bittersweet song too, because she's going like, watch as she buckles and bends but never breaks because of all the pressure they're putting on her, and it's like, yeah, she's gonna crack, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
like that kind of pressure you're putting on the older sibling, and you're like,
Just cooking with a wet
Chess,
noodle.
you're the older sibling. Imagine
Yeah.
like that kind of pressure, and like connect with that kind of stuff. And
I like how you say imagine, like if I didn't live it, bro.
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
Boom.
saying.
Good.
That's what I-
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. Last children,
It hit
and
him-
only
it hit him
child,
to the heart.
children.
Goddamn.
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. Those
No,
two
he's the
are
middle
the
child.
middle technically. Well, the last one for him because he didn't have another.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
the
Hector's the
youngest.
middle.
Hector's
Middle.
Middle.
Three middle children. and
You're the
the only
youngest,
child.
oldest, and the middle child.
Yeah. I'm all three. I'm like,
He's all
like
three.
when we were all born, we just formed into one being, and that's me now.
Absorbed your twin in the womb.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's
His
why.
triplet.
That's why he's got a
His
penis and a half.
triplet, 'cause there was
No.
two.
Yeah, triplet. So I absorbed the one from the front, and I absorbed the one from the back. So I just, I'm just
Yeah.
one.
He was like
What's
his
that?
neck,
I'm one
his back,
triplet.
his pussy, his crack.
Exactly.